Hey guys, this is Jason, the Blue Collar Bourbon Dad here again, and today's episode is brought to you by Wonder. Now, I know we've all wondered some pretty weird things in our lives, I'm sure, like some things that maybe aren't so weird, like why does so much hair stop growing on my head, and why does so much more hair start growing out of my ears or my back or anything else? You've probably also wondered, how can I really do anything right as a husband, or a father for that matter? You may have also wondered other odd things like, what do Martian boobs look like? So I can't answer that one, but just like Total Recall, I do have three breasts here, three red breasts for that matter, and it actually came in this really cool sample pack that I got a little while back with the single pot still Irish whiskey, the family collection. So today we're going to do a triple taste and see if it's worth picking up the big bottle. So we've got Redbreast 12, we've got Redbreast Lustau edition, and we've got the Redbreast 15 year. So these three I've heard great things about, and I know this is Blue Collar Bourbon Dad, but we also like to give other whiskeys a shout out here. So Irish whiskey is probably the next best thing I think to bourbon, so I want to give a taste to all these. Even on the small bottles, I think, just in case you were wondering, these were about, I want to say it was like $15 just to try these three, or maybe even less, which I think was a great deal just to give these a kicker, because I believe each bottle, if I'm not mistaken, is over $50 if you were to pick up a whole one in the store. So anyone that's trying to venture away from bourbon, or at least looking for something a little bit different in their life, rather than just the regular Kentucky and Tennessee stuff, I highly recommend finding any kind of bottles like these, because if you're a lot like me, you're not rich. So tasting all of these instead of $150 for less than $20, I think is a great way to go. So let's go ahead and go from the order that they were put in the box, which I'm assuming is the order they think is probably the least of the best to the best of the best. So we'll start with the Redbreast 12. On the smell, it smells really nice in the sniff. It's got kind of like a clean, neat smell to it. It's not, vanilla-y or molassesy like my typical bourbons are that I like, but it's got a good crisp kind of sniff to it. So on the taste, it goes down super smooth, and I think all these are around 80 proof if I'm not mistaken. So on the taste, this goes down super smooth, and it's got a good balanced flavor. Like, it's nothing that's blowing my mind or anything, but it's got a really nice flavor. And on the back of the swallow too, it also has like a nice kind of aftertaste to it too. It's clean, crisp, has a good kind of like grainy taste to it. So not the craziest bottle or whiskey I've ever tried, but definitely good. Good, balanced, not a lot of burn, feels warm going down your throat, but it's not uncomfortable or anything like that. So Redbreast 12, pretty good start. Now this Lustau edition is finished in sherry. So let's see how this one goes. On the sniff, I can definitely smell that little bit of extra sweetness from the wine. And on the taste, I get some of those same tastes that I got from this. So that same kind of like grain, wheat kind of feel to it. But I can definitely taste that sweetness that's in there from being finished in the sherry casks. So this one, I would say the Lustau, definitely a little bit better than that Redbreast 12, but still, they're both pretty good. Man, so far those two have gone down really smooth. All right, so the Redbreast 15 is definitely the big one. It's been aged the longest. Should have the best kind of taste and flavor to it. So let's find out. They all have pretty much the same coloring to them. So on the sniff, I don't get much difference between this and the 12. This sniff feels a little bit fuller, but I don't smell a whole lot of difference per se from the 12 to the 15. Now on the taste, that extra couple years that this has been aging definitely makes a difference. So the taste itself, like the flavor profile, isn't that different, but that full bodiness to it, like if you like that heartier whiskey that has that little bit more of that thicker syrupy consistency, the 15 is what's going to get there for you versus the 12. The 12 is a little bit thinner, and obviously the extra couple years lets a little bit more of that distill down. But yeah, I can't quite put my finger on it because I'm not obviously a professional whiskey taster. But the 15 has that extra gear too. Like there's some extra flavor there. I can't quite put my finger on it off the top of my head. But there's a little gear up from the 12. So honestly, if I was ranking these right now, I would probably say the Lustau has the best kind of flavor to it because you obviously know if you've watched any of my other videos, I prefer that little bit of a sweetness to it. And this one definitely has the sweeter profile than anything else. The Redbreast 15 and the 12, I'd say they're pretty close as far as taste goes. If you like that heartier mouthfeel, definitely go with the 15. If you just like the taste of it, and they all go down smooth, I'm pretty sure they're all the same proof. The 12 is a good way to go. But if it's within 10 bucks, I'd recommend getting that 15 over the 12, just for that little bit of extra hearty flavor to it. So guys, hopefully this helps you out a little bit. I know everyone's taste is a little bit different, but if you find this flavor pack for yourself, pick it up, try all three of these. I would never turn down any one of these if someone offered me one at a party. They all taste great, but for that over $50 price point, I think I found some other cool stuff that I'd rather drink than these. But definitely kick the taster pack out, see if you like it. So like the rest of these videos, guys, I hope this helps. I know it's helped me, and have a great night.